Okay, this is now my third attempt in making this video. The reason why is because I have a hard time looking at the camera while making this video. I go over my 10-minute mark, and then the last time was because my dog started barking. But it's like the title says, guys, it's a heart-to-heart video. I am going to just thank you guys for The Tempest. The original, the one that came out on March 22nd of 2017, which is exactly 2 years, 6 months, and 5 days ago. The video has reached 100 likes, and it's got about 457 views. And guys, I'm mind blown how you all made that happen. You guys fell in love with that video, and it's humbling. It really is. And I know some people would look at it and be like, what the 100 like dude, I get that, like, without trying. Yeah, but look at my size channel, look at my consistency. It's a small channel. It's terrible consistency. And for me, that's enough, you know. And it's not necessarily about the numbers, right? Because it's not like oh, I want the likes because YouTube will recommend my video and my views. It's like, not really. Like, I do it because I want to genuinely entertain you guys. I want you guys to take away something from what I paint. And some of you guys really just fell in love with the video so hard. And I mean, if we're gonna backtrack a little bit, right? I mean, again, just heart to heart, a little bit of explaining, no editing, no nothing. So it all started way back when in Black Ops 3, whatever that year was, and of course went through a lot of stuff that year that I won't get into, a lot of personal stuff. I then created Revolution, a competitive Call of Duty montage series. And with that, we got 4 major episodes. Now, we got one called Injection, which no one ever remembers. It was a bad montage, but it was an attempt nonetheless. It was my 100 subscriber video, but I couldn't bear to do that. So what I do, I took 1 month to create Fracture, which everyone loved it. It was like, wow, you know, this is not that bad. Now we want a second one. Intensity came out. Intensity doesn't settle with me, but a lot of people think that at the time that was the best montage I had ever made. Now, what starts occurring? Your videos are too long. You keep using rock music. You know, we want to see something that's going to keep our attention the whole time. And so what I did was when I released Intensity, the very next day I released a montage called The Rookie, which used a song by the Chainsmokers called The Rookie. I'm not all too much into the hip-hop music or nothing like that, so I didn't know exactly what to use. I just kind of made it on the fly, and it worked. So, you know, some people actually enjoyed it. I thought it would actually be not so great. And then little bit of minor episodes here and there using rock music. You know, The Color Morale, Beartooth, Blue Stolly, Bring Me the Horizon, things like that. And then what I did was grab Backlash, and while my videos are anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes long, now Backlash was about 7.5 minutes long. Again, people liked that it was shorter, but some people did not like that it was shorter, and people were saying it's still using rock music. And then I got told, no man, you're supposed to do what you did with The Rookie and Backlash and mash them together and make what we want to see. And then that's when it started coming to my head of like, okay, this is more of like, how am I going to entertain my audience, right? So then came Desistance. It was in the back of my head, but I didn't keep it in the back of my head. But now Desistance got extended even longer. I think it was like 15, 16 minutes because we added credits for the first time in the series. I always say every time I view Desistance, it is the first modern Revolution episode. But it's a part of the original 4. Fracture, Intensity, Backlash, and then Desistance. So what's going on? People are now starting to be like, yo, we don't want rock music. And it became a thing of like, oh man, like these guys really don't want rock music. Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered came out, and I knew right when that happened, I had to make a video for each game. It was just going to happen. Originally, the video was not going to be called The Tempest because I kept getting roasted by like J-Will and Puck, and they started calling me the Psy, the War Machine, and this, that, because obviously the Tempest is Prophet's weapon in Black Ops 3, the specialist. So it became a little bit awkward, and it's really rare where the first idea becomes the final product, right? But that's what ended up happening over some time. And then Mirror came out for Infinite Warfare, and what happened? I used a rock soundtrack, and that then made people think this guy is going to use a rock soundtrack for one of the videos. And now it became a thing of where I was stuck between a crossroads of what are you going to do? Are you going to listen to what people want, or are you going to do what your heart desires? And it took a lot of thought, right? Because what if what I desire to make is not what people are catering? And that became my problem of where I started overthinking of I wanted to give the people what they wanted, but what they wanted wasn't something I wanted to make. I went with it, and of course The Tempest released on March 22nd. I didn't start working on the video till like late January, and it almost felt like people were just brushing the video off, right? Like I wasn't getting hate for the video. Realistically, I was not getting any hate. But no one seemed to care about the video. No one cared that The Tempest was going to come out come spring. But why did they care is because Illicit backed me up, and God bless Emmert's heart for supporting me on that video. He really did everything and anything in his power to really just bring the video out to life for people to know about it. And what happened? The video got delayed, and I took 5 days to recreate that part that was messing it up because it got muted due to copyright. By the way, I don't make any money off of the Revolution series, not one dime. There were in some cases where there are some advertisements ran, and I take them off because you can't enjoy a montage with the advertisement, so I take them off, right? I don't make money off of it anyway, so it's like if I have the choice to take it off, the advertisements, I'm going to do so. So then what happens? We upload The Tempest on late notice. It goes up, and it's almost like all the criticism I had during Black Ops 3 just disappears. Some people even said the video felt short. And people absolutely devoured the soundtrack. Yes, I kept it rock-based. And I was very peculiar about what songs I picked. I was so careful, so specific. If there was one part of the song I did not like, I did not use it. And, you know, I have people to this day tell me, you know, I work out to these songs. They are great songs. And I can't express how good it feels that the two things I was getting criticized for ever since making montages just disappeared with this video because I went with what my heart desired. I went with what was calling me, decided to just put down what people were saying, and went with what I wanted to do. And again, I still get people tell me every now and again, you know, your videos are so long. Honestly, I brush it off. Like, I stopped caring because The Tempest was the reason I stopped caring about what people had to say, because it proved to me that if you truly make something if you make something from the heart that people really take in and absorb, you know, they're not going to care about the length or the music. They're just going to care that it came onto them. And to 100 people, 100 people felt that way. And ever since then, I've told people, whenever they ask me, what's the hardest part about editing a montage? Dude, it's not even the editing. It's picking the soundtrack, because if the soundtrack doesn't flow with what you edit, or if the soundtrack isn't something that people want to listen to, no one's going to watch the video. And, you know, just looking back at that being the storyline of The Tempest, just getting rid of all those feelings, it feels amazing that, you know, I was able to brush all of these comments to the side with this video. That video was my statement, my mark of, enough. I'm gonna do what I want. And people fell in love with it. And, you know, we made other episodes in World War II. We made The Blacklist. Wasn't all that exciting. And then here comes Stormbreaker. The Tempest to Stormbreaker. And what happens? People brushed off The Tempest. And now people are excited for The Tempest 2. Ask me 2 years ago, a year ago, if I was going to make a Tempest 2, and I would have told you no. But I don't know, guys. This might be my last one. It makes me very upset thinking that it could be my last Revolution episode. But what other way to do it than to give a sequel to the most successful and the most popular video on my channel. 100 likes is going to be very difficult to beat, but I know we can do it. You know. Shout out to Unfair Nick, man. That guy, this is the first time I've ever collabed with anybody to this level, because Desistance was also a co-edit with Carlos. But I'm excited, guys, and I know we can make it work. And I really hope you guys fall in love with this video, because there has never been a video that I've made where the words, the lyrics of the music I've chosen, the sound of the music I've chosen, the way I narrate the video just really just takes over. And I really hope you guys pick up the lesson that I'm trying to give off with this video, because recreating a video as good as this one is going to be hard. But keep in mind, when I uploaded The Tempest, it was at the consensus when the community knew that Modern Warfare Remastered was a great Call of Duty. But I'm uploading Stormbreaker when everyone knows that Black Ops 4 sucks. So we got to keep that in mind. But anyway, I'm over my mark. I'm at 12 minutes now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys made it to the end, thank you so much. I mean, you guys are the reason that I make these videos, and I'm excited. I'm excited. Really going to try and work hard to finish up the video today and tomorrow, so we can have a release date for Stormbreaker. Might have a couple of giveaways organized here and there, but I don't want to say anything because I don't know if that's possible yet. But we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.